Gemma from Concrete Gems Crochet, and today I want to show you how to make a very small little poinsettia crochet decoration. So this is a flat decoration. It's got a little bit of texture, of course. I love my texture. But it's designed to go in the Woodland Advent Calendar. Now this is a wall hanging Advent Calendar with a Christmas tree on it and pockets underneath, and each day of Advent you take a small decoration out of one of the pockets and hang it on the tree, and this is one of the decorations. You can of course use it for something else, for some applique, for a Christmas card, to put on a wreath. That would look really pretty. But for my purposes, I'm using it for the Advent Calendar, which you can find all the details of below. So I'm using Scheepjes Catona. It's 100% mercerized cotton, and you get 50 grams and 125 meters in a ball. I'm using shades Rust, which is number 388, and Lemon, which is 280. You'll also need a 2.5mm crochet hook, some scissors and a needle. I'm using US crochet terms. And we are going to start with the lemon and making a magic ring. So let's get started, shall we? Grab your hooks, grab your yarn. Okay, any kind of 4-ply sport weight yarn is great for this. So make a magic ring, cross over the yarn. You've got the tail end underneath and the ball end crossing over the top. Insert your hook into the ring, grab the yarn and pull it through like so. Then I'm just going to readjust my fingers so that I've got some tension on that yarn, and chain 2 to secure it, okay? So we are going to work 6 single crochets into this magic ring. So insert your hook into the ring, grab the yarn and pull it back through, then yarn over and pull through 2. And we just keep doing that until we have 6. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay, so that is 6 single crochets, and we're going to tighten our ring up now. Pull that nice and tight to make a ring, and obviously you'll want to weave in that end when you get to that point. Okay. We're going to work in continuous circles, so we don't need to join. We're just going to move straight on to round 2. So for round 2, we're going to do 2 single crochets into each stitch. That first one I always find tricky to get into, especially when I'm filming for some reason. But just wiggle your hook around and use your nail to get through. So 2 in each stitch, okay? 1, 2, and then into the next stitch, and do 2 in the next stitch. And we just keep working around like that, making 2 single crochets into each stitch. And when you get to the end, you'll have 12 all together. Feel free to use stitch markers to mark the first stitch of the round. It definitely makes it easier when you're crocheting in the round like this. Otherwise you have to keep counting and wondering whether you've got the right number or not. So, have I got the right number? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. So we've got 12 and a little bit of fluff in there somehow. That is 12 stitches for round 2. And we're going to fasten off. That is the end of our yellow colour. So I'm going to fasten that off. And I'm going to join it by slip stitching into the first stitch, like so, to make it into a circle, and then pull that through, okay? And then we're going to move on to our rust colour. You can weave in these ends at the end, you don't need to do it now, that's fine. So I'm getting rid of the yellow, grabbing my red. Feel free to use a brighter red. My Woodland Advent Calendar is keeping to more autumny, rusty, natural colours, really. Okay, so we're going to join in the front loop of any stitch, okay? Now just be careful where you've joined with a slip stitch that you don't end up grabbing an extra stitch. But join into just the front loop, okay? And you see that? So that's the back loop and that's the front loop. I'm just going in the front loop, okay? we join in like that. Move my stupid finger out the way so you can see. Okay, and then we're going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to be working all in the same stitch, okay, all in that front loop of the stitch. So we've chained 4, now we're going to do a treble. So yarn over twice, insert into the stitch, so just that front loop still, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to chain 3, 2, 3. We're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook, so that's this one, like that, and then we're going to chain 4. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch back into that same loop again. Like so, and that has created our first petal of our poinsettia. Now we're going to slip stitch in the front loops of the next 3 stitches. Okay, so we're still working in the front loops. Okay, so we're going to just grab that front loop there, and slip stitch into it, okay, and then the next one and the next one. Okay, so now we are going to work our second petal, so we're just going to repeat what we just did, which is chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, a treble into that same stitch still, chain 3, slip stitch into the 3rd, is it slip stitch? Yeah, slip stitch into the 3rd stitch from 3rd chain from the hook, and chain 4, and slip stitch back into that same front loop that we started in. Okay, oops, can't pull that through very well. And then we're going to repeat that around, so we're going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches, and we're going to continue. Okay, so you can just repeat that all the way around now until you get back to the start, and I will see you there. When you get back round to the beginning and you've done 2 slip stitches, you're going to make your 3rd slip stitch into the same stitch as the first petal. Okay, so into there, into that front loop there, like so. So that is our first round of the petals. Moving on to round 4. Now this is a bit fiddly. We're going to be working into the back loops behind the petals. Okay, so you kind of need to bend them forward so you can see them, and we're going to slip stitch in the back loop from round 2 behind the petal in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so you need to find those. So round 2, remember, was our yellow, so you need to look for your yellow stitches, and it's a little bit of a stretch behind, so it's a little bit fiddly, but you can see the loops. Oh, it's all getting blurry. Right, you can see the loops here that we've just worked in are these front loops, and we want to work into these back loops now, so that's these loops here. Does that make sense? So I'm going to find the first one. Once you get started and you're in the right place, it's easy enough. Okay, so Is that the first one? No, there's one hidden. Right, so we're going to go into this one here. And you see, or has it gone blurry again? So that one there. Then we're going to slip stitch 1, 2, like so. Okay, so then we should be in the gap between the 2 petals, and we're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to do a treble 4 together in the back loop, and we're going to make 2 in one in the same stitch and then one in the next stitch. Okay, so just watch carefully. Yarn over twice, insert into the same back loop as the chain 4, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 and stop, yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch again, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch again, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You should now have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all of them like so. Okay, then we're going to chain 3. We're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook, as we've done with the previous round. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of the treble 4 together, so in here, like that. We're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to slip stitch back in the same back loop as the treble 4 together ended, so in here. Right, there we go, we've done our back petal as it were. And we're going to repeat that around now, okay? So we're going to slip stitch in the next 2. So we go into 1, oops. Dear. 1 here, 2 here, oh dear. Okay, and that's moved us along into the next space, okay? And then we're going to chain 5 again. And we're going to carry that on. I'll show you one more petal just so you get the hang of it. 2, 4, chain 5. Where have I got to? Treble 4 together. Yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch as that chain 4. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert into the same loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert into the next back loop. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch again, yarn over, yarn over. With 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5. Then we are going to chain 3, slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook, and then slip stitch into the top of the treble. Chain 5 and slip stitch back into the same stitch that we started. No, not that we started, that we finished our treble 4 together in. Oops. Okay, so we're just going to repeat that around now. So you're going to be doing your 2 more slip stitches and then start the next petal. Okay. Right, so you can see I've gone all the way around now. I've just got back to the beginning. Oh, I've got my arm twisted, sorry. So you're just going to want to slip stitch into that first stitch to join. So that's the one that kind of crosses over from the front loops to the back loops, as it were. So we slip stitch into there, and then we just need to fasten off and sort out our petals a bit and weave in our ends. So the front petals now get flattened over the back ones, and there is our poinsettia. So you could block that if you prefer, just to give it a bit of shape. Otherwise it's completed. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you're going to make your own poinsettia, whether it's for the Woodland Advent Calendar or not. I think it's super cute, would look great on a card, would look great on a hairband, hair clip as well, little Christmassy hair clip. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon for another tutorial from Concrete Gems Crochet. Bye for now.